Welcome back to Railway Track Invisible Room. David, Chris, Ralph, Jason seem suddenly at a boy Jimmy and Stepney. Manny.
He lives in the house of bedrooms and homes and floors and ceilings and wallpapers.
Room train.
Manny falls off. Once upon a time, Manny was feeling uneasy, but now he's back in his darkest face. Pretty so much it is a cave of line, said Manny, and puffed backwards away to the shed. But still need Manny was in a good place to himself to work out in all ever seen. That day, the 2 days later, but Manny was pleased to Duck and Mighty Mac. You're seen, said Mighty. Who is this finally the one I've only scenery time? Yes, sir, said Duck hopefully, but Manny was asked to duck the face. Digital, Manny mourned, so this was the best goods train I've ever seen. Manny is a good to Duck speaks. Why are we here today to help people? Sometimes in a difficult environment. Duck and Mighty Mac set off to the bathroom. But everything we could do to make it better, another engine arrived. Suddenly, he around a corner at Stepney arrived to Manny. Manny, you're coming himself into a freight cars with his goods trains now in order to solve this issues. Yes sir, right away sir. You can get himself, he said, but Manny felt very lonely indeed with the everyone in the room. He kneeled. Manny is puffing alone the line. Chris is a hop in my lap to train with Manny was in happy to the goods train. Hello Chris, said Manny. Well, this is the best time for me. Remember that this goods train has a going downstairs. Be careful Manny. Hurry up cars, said Chris. But I think it's time for work now to this. Manny was good to calm because sleep. But Stepney was a very nice to Manny. Manny is a big one, but ignore him to Stepney or whatever once. Once upon a time Manny was take some cars to heavy load. I'm strong and this will remain cars, he puffed. Manny rattled through her bends. You are not seen, but you will see the brainwashed, he asked. But they landing set are the best thing ever made. But the mine of the height. But the dark tunnel of the cutout with screen his cars are still passing by in his head as the wind speeds. You this track, this way. Manny set off to the cliffside. Manny's train going through a lot of faster they could in dangerous rough and downhill. But he was too late. He was too long because of his age to have been able with the edge of line. He was getting downstairs. Oh, help! Manny cried and crashing and skidding off the tracks. And into a cliff with the ground with his wreck. And they set off to the garden. No one was hurt, but Manny was felt very, and digital. Why did you have seen me break? He groaned. The entire field is in a covered in garden door with the pieces. Manny was sadness. You're one of a Manny's control is broken, they said. I'm afraid of losing my mind if on and off for to his career but no more cars. Sorry ma'am, said Manny but he calms the notion that he was gardens. Manny is fixed and drive into a bedrooms. Everybody's made mistakes in time, said Manny cheerfully. Today is the first deadline of this rails, puffed Lee. Yes sir, cheered Stepney. They didn't quite work out his new friends at all, cheered Manny. All the teams have to be on Manny Pro League his own. Manny is a great event foreign.